New Orleans, judges temporarily blocked abortion bans Monday in Louisiana and Utah, while a federal court in South Carolina said a law restricting the procedure after 6 weeks of pregnancy would take effect there immediately as the battle over the fall of Roe v. Wade shifted from the nation's high. The U.S. Supreme Court's decision Friday to end constitutional protection for abortion opened the gates for a wave of litigation, as one side sought quickly to put statewide bans into effect and the other tried to stop or at least delay such measures. Much of Monday's court activity focused on trigger laws, adopted in 13 states that were designed to take effect swiftly upon last week's Supreme Court ruling. Additional lawsuits could also target old anti-abortion laws that were left on the books in some states and went unenforced under Roe. Newer abortion restrictions that were put on hold pending the Supreme Court ruling are also coming back into play. We'll be back in court tomorrow and the next day and the next day, Nancy Northup, president and CEO of the Center for Reproductive Rights, which argued the case that resulted in the H. Rulings to put trigger laws on hold came swiftly in Utah and Louisiana. A Utah judge blocked that state's near-total abortion ban from going into effect for 14 days to allow time for the court to hear challenges to the state's trigger law. Planned Parenthood had challenged the law, which contains narrow exceptions for rape, incest or the mother's health, saying the law violates the equal protection and privacy provisions in the state constitution. I think the immediate effects that will occur outweigh any policy interest of the state. In Louisiana, a judge in New Orleans, a liberal city in a conservative state, temporarily blocked enforcement of that state's trigger law ban on abortion, after abortion rights activists argued that it is unclear. The ruling is in effect pending a July 8 hearing. At least one of the state's 3 abortion clinics said it would resume performing procedures on Tuesday. "We're going to do what we can," said Kathaleen Pittman, administrator of Hope Medical Group for Women, in Shreveport. It could all come to a screeching halt. Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, a Republican and staunch abortion opponent, vowed to fight the judge's ruling and enforce the law. "We would remind everyone that the laws that are now in place were enacted by the people through state constitutional act." In South Carolina, a federal court lifted its prior hold on an abortion restriction there, allowing the state to ban abortions after an ultrasound detects a heartbeat, usually around 6 weeks into a pregnancy, before many women know they are pregnant.